Question 8, a fairly straightforward name the bits in the human ovary question. If you've done your revision, you should be fine with these. So this is over time, developing oocyte over time, then ovulation. Primary to secondary, that sort of idea. So this first one is the primary oocyte. And certainly at this level you should be saying oocyte rather than egg and things like that. B is talking not about the oocyte but about the surrounding cells and area. So that's the follicle. You've got the primary follicle and then sort of secondary follicle or Graafian follicle. So it will accept theca or secondary follicle there. And C, that's the sometimes known as the yellow body, but we need to know the proper name, which is the corpus, meaning body, luteum, meaning kind of yellowy kind of light colour. So corpus luteum. What process is taking place at P? We should be fine with the ovulation there. And name the hormone produced by the developing embryo, so when this gets fertilized, embeds in the endometrium, and that prevents the breakdown of structure C. So C will continue to produce the hormones, for example progesterone, which will enable the endometrium lining to remain. But it needs instructions to do that, and that's from the developing embryo. Because of course we want the embryo to embed, we don't want menstruation. So the name of that is HCG, human chorionic gonadotrophin. So HCG, which is human chorionic gonadotrophin. Gonadotrophin. Diagram below represents stages of oogenesis and fertilization. This is all in your notes. You've got 2N, which is diploid, going to N, which is haploid. Got a division producing these two things down there, and then here we've got fertilization taking place. Name cells W, X, Y and Z. Well, W and X are going to be, if they were primary or secondary, they'd be primary, or they might have another name. Y and Z. Y, secondary something. Z, there we are, yeah, Z. So W is oogonium, or plural oogonia. X, that's our primary oocyte. Y, we've gone from 2N to N now, so that's our secondary oocyte. Z, these two things are polar bodies, so they're required because when this divides, it needs to divide into a certain number of cells, but it's not going to get used in the process. Essentially wasted. And this is the first one, this is the second one. So it's a polar body, but it's a first polar body. So first polar body. What process is involved in the production of cell W? So back up to the top, and we've got 2N going to 2N, so it's just normal cell division. So that'll just be our normal mitosis. So reasonably straightforward if you've done your revision for 8 marks there.